Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorny Valley, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, the only mod pack where you're in the sky with all these brass pipes and not quite sure what to do with them. Now, I've been a busy little bee. It's been a couple of days since I recorded. T gave me a little bit of an ultimatum and said that I have to take a break. Been doing too much, working too hard. And yeah, this is part of what it's ended up happening is that, I was just playing for funsies instead of realsies. I don't know. But, yeah, so, oh, not that button, sorry. I've got this, this empty space where we used to have ugly stuff. Now, we still have ugly stuff. But hopefully it's a little bit better. So, this is what it looks like. Why did I take damage? Oh, I know why I took damage. Yeah, it's got molten ore mixture in it. I should probably, like, put a block down or something so I don't jump on it. This one's okay. It's just the pipe itself that's hot. Okay. So, yeah. Last episode, we put this together, and I kind of said, you know what, I'm not going to fiddle with all these. It took me a while to get this all reorganized. But essentially, we've got 6 macerators here, and they're macerating the raw materials that are coming down from one of these machines somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's upstairs. That's right. It used to be down here. So, yeah, it's up there. And I tried to come up with a way to get the fluid handled, but it's not doing very well. So, we can see that they're all just tooling along. We're getting an operation done every 2 seconds. It's a kind of energy-intense operation. But luckily, we are seemingly okay on power still. That being said, one of our goals today is to maybe build a few more solar panels. Because while we are okay, this used to be at like 1 million. So I'm thinking if something happens and everything kicked off, we'd be kind of running low. And we got plenty of space up here for more. Yeah, so I did also find I solved a bunch of problems. That's kind of the big thing, is that down here, like these guys are all now running off of the solar panel thing. That's why. So I don't know. That's the only power source I've found that's at all feasible, is the solar panels. Yeah, so that guy over there, right? This guy over here. They were all on the, well, at least the ones on the bottom floor. We're all on gems. So one of the things that I couldn't figure out for the life of me was why I was so low on distilled water. Well, it makes sense if you realize I was using these gems, and these gems ran out. Although, why are the gems not filling back up? That's a good question. Oh, I know. Do I know? Let's go check. I don't know that we need those Diatron for anything. Now that we're... Yeah, I just moved it over. I was not sure that this was going to work, but, it seems to be okay. We seem to be... No, it's not here. Where is it? Back here. Yeah. You have no power. Aha! I thought maybe this would be able to operate, but nope. Okay, so let's replace this. I think I've got a bunch more points here. So I should be able to put that down, switch it over. And you hear everything immediately kicked on. Now, I thought I had done that before, but obviously it was one of the other ones. Yeah, we can't even supply one of these lines with diatron crystals. This is not even self-sustaining. On the plus side, we do have diamond dust and everything backed up now. But I think that was one of the key causes of a lot of the backup. You know, and I did some things like I've got this fancy little archway going on here. Looks a little bit like a creeper face, I think. Yep. Not a whole lot going on. But one thing I did do is I made all the blue steel. I finished that up. And I think I'm going to go over and try to think the best way to place it. I think up here. Southwest, sorry. Yeah, I think up here and in here would be best. So, like I said, I've been playing for long enough. Let's see, how long is this going to take? 34 seconds each. So 17 seconds, that's quite a while. We might not get this done this episode. But I made 4 of these silicone bowls. I made them before. It drives me crazy that the quests are only just now completing. But okay, whatever. I need to run this over to southeast. This one here. I need to get a better cutter, but I mean, I guess as long as we're here, well, yeah, it's out of power. Nice. Okay, you can get swapped out then, may as well. And then we'll swap that out. It's fine. Where are we gonna cut this then? I think right here is okay. No. It must have the HV cutter. Okay. That's feasible. I don't think I've got a cutter downstairs. I'll check before I make one. This one's the red steel one. It's okay, we've got red steel. Yeah, we can make that okay. Let's go do that real quick. It was not what I intended to start off with, but you know, like always, what I intend to start off with and what we actually start off with are different. And I actually need 2 of these. And then I've got you and one of these and one of... Nope, not those. Motors. There we go. What else are we missing? Oh, I actually have to make the red steel buzzsaw blade. Ha! Well, that makes sense. So red steel. Write it down in the doohickey. And maybe I should swing and put some gold cable up here too. So let's track what we were doing. Oh, a bender. So we need to go to the northwest over here. Yeah. We'll probably swap this out just for funsies. And bender. Oh. This has been sitting here waiting for me to remember. We made these so that we could make more transporters. So that, because there are a couple places where the transporters aren't quite right. We do have Tembaga dust, which we need for some of the machines. I've just been making machines. We'll go look at the thing up there for now. But these are... Can I make this in something? A lathe. Oh, nope, not like that. Not like that. This is just gonna have to be made in here. Okay. File and saw. And I don't have enough stuff to do that. So put you away. We'll grab the file. And we'll grab the saw. And we'll go ahead and do a little of that. All the noises. You'll notice that there's a lot more carpet down here. It's still not enough. I mean, I even carpeted the top of this, and slimes are still spawning. So I'm not sure what that's all about. What do we need? We need tempered glass, and we need 2 cables. Is it 2 or 3? 2. Okay, and then go away, and nope, you can go away. That'll work. And yeah, this can go away. That's fine. We need to run over and grab Yawn tempered glass, which we're going to run out of here shortly. Well, shortly. Eventually. And then lapidary can go in there. Sterling can go in there. And I just don't understand why sometimes they stack and sometimes they don't. Like, what... Is that all it is? Then why doesn't that stack? And in that case, why does that stack? Okay, that's fine. But like, some of them stacked. So I don't know. Like these ones stacked. However, they don't stack with the ones in my bag. So, okay. Regardless, we got the cutter. That's what we wanted. We have a cutter that's free use, but it's in the clean room, so I didn't want to mess with that. We do need to move the clean room over eventually, and we'll do that when we start really working on that side of things. I want to feel kind of dumb if I actually had a cutter already. Now that I think about it. Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, no, we can't turn it to a multi-lock. That's fine. But we can put that in there, and lubricant. It is lubricant. Nice. Yeah, good enough. We might have to move it around later, but okay, now why aren't you cutting? Oh, it does require a clean. Well, I thought I was just being silly, but nope, we really do want it in the clean room. Okay. That's all fine and good. We got a ton of these LPIC chips because I keep making them. And I don't entirely know why I'm still making them. Yep. Like I got these RAM wafers. The RAM wafers I'm making, that's fine. They're gonna just go in there, and that's what we used to make these guys. No, that's what we used to make these guys. Yeah. Everything's okay. So, well, that was a pointless little side journey. Not pointless. We need to make the machine. Like, I'm trying to cut myself some slack, right? Like, we don't need this guy here anymore. But, you know, well, like, why do I have ruby plates in there? I don't know. These small piles can go, I think. I don't know why entirely I was keeping them, but they can go. I could probably do something with them, but I don't want to, so I won't. Right, and I've slowly been just pulling away everything that we don't have somewhere else. Ideally, like, I need to set this up, all of them to be automated like this, but for now, it's sufficient the way I've got it here. These guys can go probably because I'm not using that many more MV holes. In fact, let's go ahead and try getting rid of it. And that means, yeah, we'll just stack these up over here. Oh, well, it didn't matter because we had 0 of those anyways. No, don't do that. Whatever you're doing, stop. Okay. So yeah, we disassembled a lot of the automation earlier. So I guess this one was okay to disassemble. And if we need more of these, I guess we will. Here, let's put one of these down. And you can go in there. That'll work. And I need to get rid of all these LV robot arms. That's okay too. And you can come over here. And that's one more thing that's got... I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. Like, this electrolyzer can... Actually, I've got the electrolyzer now. Yeah. Anyways, so that's all that. I'm going to make some more... I'm going to make some more solar panels. Yeah, because if we look in here, now that we hooked that back up... Oh, we've used 500 million RF. This could come as quite a problem. So let's double check. What do we need for these? We don't have any stainless steel. That's going to be a problem. Here, what about over here? Do you have stainless steel? See how? Hold on. Let's see. When we make these, we're gonna get 2 stacks of these. So let's match it with 2 stacks of double stainless steel plates, which is not gonna happen. One of the things I don't understand is why I don't have... I can do 1 stack. Why don't I have any stainless steel? Oh, I'm making it. Nice. Okay, so chromium is full up. Good, okay. Nickel is not full up, but it's good enough. Manganese and iron are both fine. Okay, so that's part of what ended up happening is... Well, I moved things around. So what did this guy need? All that stuff. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go grab that circuit assembler. It needs to be the HV one, and we're now a little bit on a time crunch. Not hugely on a time crunch, but just enough that I would like to get this all squared away. Oh, I did make a bunch of these, and I'll show you why we're doing this here in a second. I don't know that I've had enough space to just store stuff, but it'll be okay. So, what else do we need in here? In the assembler, those phosphorus dope wafers we're making, both of these, and then in the circuit maker, give me a second. Yep, so we just gotta make some of these. That's all. Oh, we've got glass panes by the score somewhere. Put them somewhere. But yeah, we got a circuit maker right there. Okay, so in here, HV circuits, glass pane. How many of these do we want? Look like a stack of these would be good. So we'll get 2 stacks of HV circuits, 4 stacks of glass panes. I might only have... Back. It's up here. We could grab 1, 2, 3. That'll work. And then I need to put it in northwest, southwest. Oh, I got the wrong one. I'll be okay, but it's just silly when I do that. Yeah, this is pretty fast. Oh, that's 8. Okay, I didn't need 3 stacks then. Okay, and then so in here, in the circuit assembler, one of these, and guess one of those. Oh, good. I've got a robot arm in there. So grab these. Come on. There you go. All right. So it's 4 of those, and then should just that 2 stacks of circuits, 2 stacks of gold cables, 2 stacks of circuits, 2 stacks of gold cables, and I just realized we need to make this guy too, which is also in this circuit panel. All right, let's make a stack of these. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't require a clean room, but I think we've got... okay, let's see. We'll grab 1 stack of tin cables, 2 stacks of diodes. This is always such a... It's like a can of worms. You can't just make it. You have to... I don't even know if I'm making tin cables. No, I'm making tin wire. I don't think I'm making tin cables. That's just 1 stack of these, right? Yeah. Okay, so just a little bit of a change of scenery. And we have all this stuff upstairs in the Island of Lost Toys, which I completely missed. Somewhere in here. There we go. And this will eventually run out, but it's okay for now. And yep. It's like a never-ending fetch quest. You're just constantly like, oh, now I need this. Oh, now I need this. Okay, and then you. Let's see, we got those. We got that. Capacitors, 4 stacks of capacitors. Oh, and a stack of silicon wafers. Nice. I have all that. That's such a nice feeling. Oh, I have that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And the capacitors. It was 2 stacks. 4 stacks. I don't think I have capacitors anywhere else, so it's fine. And let's hop down to here. Okay. So this is not a fast recipe, but it's good enough. And then we've got the polarizer. Yeah, right there, polarizer. Have another polarizer. And I will come back to this in a moment. Actually, I have those. I have a stack of plastic circuit boards I don't want. These. And I can go ahead and just put them down in there, can't I? Wahaha! Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, so once that's done, we'll put it in there and it'll be fine. So, what we're doing today is I'm actually going to grab... We already grabbed them. And... See, okay, hold on, wait. Why is this guy... Why is he there? Where could he possibly have spawned? Is he spawning on the glowstone? That seems silly, but I mean, maybe. Do I need to cover the glowstone? I really don't want to. If I do, I'm going to have to use a different color carpet. Because otherwise it'll be too much white. Okay, so this is where we're going to start building these guys out. Oh, right. But I can't do that until I've got the blue steel. Yeah. So, what I was thinking was we start picking one of the... Okay, so skystone dust through these guys we are processing. And making stuff over in there. Trying to think, why did I need... Oh, I know why I... No, I don't. I don't remember why. Oh, I know. I made 7 upgrade things so I could make the 7 machines and then also upgrade 1 for point of use. Sorry, the 6 machines. These 6 machines here. And I didn't time it right because I'm still waiting on the blue steel to go through. So, beryllium ore. Let's see if we can... So, this stuff is all being processed. In fact, you can see we are down to 0 in storage for most of it. I don't know why vanadium magnetite is getting more than the rest, but, you know, so be it. So the rest of this all seems to be working okay. Yeah. These higher order ones kind of take a little bit longer. This produces the beryllium. Okay, so let's look and see. What do we need to process the beryllium? Crushed beryllium. Can we run it through the ore process? We can. And it still needs sodium persulfate. Okay, so sodium persulfate it looks like everything at this point. So maybe it would be worth our time to automate some sodium persulfate. Although some of it looks like needs EV. Oh, it doesn't matter because this is the ore processors. Although by the time we get to EV, we will be about ready to start doing that. Yep. Right, so that's one approach, is making some for sodium sulfate. Another approach would be to come in here and see what the next step they want is. We've done the oil processing. We have done this desulfurizing. We don't need any oil cracking right now. I hope you like having many distillation towers. Yeah, well, I can't click that yet. Aha, okay. Another material that can be used to coat cables, the most efficient resource-wise. And I don't know why they think that it's easy to make. I keep looking at this, but styrene is a byproduct we get from something. From ethylbenzene. Or ethylene and benzene. Yeah, okay. So that, I guess it is kind of easy. And then, because benzene we're already getting from something. We can go check. Yeah, right there. Well, okay. So, butadiene styrene. Requires styrene. We just saw that it was ethylene, and we're getting ethylene to a certain extent. So both of these can be put over there. And then the butadiene is... Okay, so we would have to steam crack something. Unless we can electrolyze butene. Now, here's a question. Are we making butene somewhere? I don't really want to do this right now. It's stressful. Is that the right word? I think that might be the right word. There's just so many. So the butadiene we can get from butene, basically by pulling... Yeah, this is C4H8, and we wanted C4H6. Of course, that's fine. No big deal. But the butene we can get from hydrocracking butadiene. Not helpful. Yeah, I'm not really ready for any of that. Butane. Yeah. Or which we get from butene. Oh, refinery gas. Which we are definitely not processing right now. Are we? I don't think so. Wood tar. And, oh, this is the wood vinegar. Yeah. Okay. So that's on our list at some point, but we just got silicone rubber done, and I don't need to upset that balance just yet. So let's skip that branch. I like how you get a star coin just for clicking the button on that one. We did read about lockable hatches. We've done a bunch of those. And now it wants us to distill liquid air, which is actually kind of fun sounding. I have been meaning to do that for a while. So we need to get liquid air, liquid nether air, and liquid ender air. To get liquid nether air, we have to make nether air, put it in the vacuum freezer. to make liquid nether air. We have to take air and mix it with nether agglomeration. And that all sounds fine. Or we can go to the nether and use the gas collector there. But we're not ready for the dimensional thing that we need. So let's go give that a little shot. Let's see if we can do that. I've got a bunch of stuff here that can go away first. Just go away. Advanced cutter, advanced assemblers. The advanced centrifuge 2 we keep. Anything 2 we keep. Oh, and the advanced rock crusher, right. So I noticed that we're not making the blackstone, and I need to get that set up. We can put this away properly. I was just gonna throw it away. LV pump can go away. Yeah, so the reason why we got the advanced rock crusher was so that we can make another one of those guys over there, but I got to figure out where to put the power for it. We need to make some more red steel. It's a whole process that I don't think we're quite ready for, and ultimately it's to make a couple of things we don't need, so I guess I'm not real excited about it. Yeah. It's interesting. I was watching myself play when I wasn't, actually playing, or like not recording, and I play totally differently. It's much slower. I don't worry too much about doing things the optimal way. I spend a lot more time just stopping and thinking. Let's go check on our power supply. Bet you, yeah. Yeah, we're down to halfway now. Less than that. So it would probably be a good idea to go down and finish up this over here before we add more processes. Okay, so the circuit assembler made all these guys. These guys go in the polarizer. And that is... Wow, that's a long time. Is that really? Because I need this intermediate one, right? Yeah, and that's 100 seconds. Okay. Now why? Oh, it is. Okay, so 31.5. Okay, it already is. And then the next one is going to be 25 seconds each. Oofda, that's going to be rough. Well, actually, next was 50 seconds each. That might turn into another thing where I just come back in a minute because... Oofda. Oofda, I say. Let's take a look here real quick, and we can at least add this stuff in here. Okay, gold. Didn't I get gold cables? Did I get all that? Apparently not. Okay, so 2 stacks of gold cables. 2 stacks of processors. And printed circuit boards are in there, and the glass panes. We need another 4 stacks. Which is surprising to me, but okay. Nice. I like when things line up easily like that. I'd have been so upset if I misclicked that and we placed it down instead. Yep, all we're waiting on now is this intermediate energy core, and then we can go crazy nuts putting everything back together. Yeah, we got the stainless steel plates. What's the other thing that we need? Oh, the wafers. You can go grab those and put them in there. Yes. What quests are those? This one right here. Oh, oh. Oh. And pick. I'm not ready to automate any of this stuff until I can automate this process here. Although this it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I haven't even wrapped my head around it at all. So we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna hop down here and hope that we can get our power situation all situated. You guys can go in there. And honestly, these guys can come out and then just go in there. This is all the extra stuff that we had, like potassium dust, the bismuth boron dust. We got a little bit more phosphorus, so we can make some more of those guys, but it wasn't even 32, so I didn't bother. How about we do this? Let's at least get some of you processing. That is a kind of annoying noise, but you know. Okay, so this is now a 50-second recipe, so that's 15 minutes. And I'm feeling justified in swapping that over real quick. All right, we were gonna make the liquid air, right? So I need to make another distillation tower. I know, so exciting. But we, large stainless steel fluid pipes. That's potentially a problem because we just used up all of our. Yeah, and I don't have any more. I don't. Okay, that's all right. We can go steal some from somewhere else. And what are you guys? You are excellent. They're obviously not gonna be able to keep up, but at least they're running, which is definitely a good sign. Okay, that's one issue sorted. And how are you guys doing? You're doing your thing. Oh, we have to pull him down to. I always forget about that. Okay, let's see. We can snag. I know which one normally gets. It's the one that makes these gears. It's always got a stack in there. No, I just stole it out of here a little while ago. Last time I made a distillation tower, which is it's just over there. Oh, I can show it to you. I just realized I did. Where's the? Oh, I made the thermal centrifuge. I think actually last episode. It makes the bismuth dust. That's why we can have the bronze. It's just cassiterite, and now we're automating cassiterite even more optimally. Everything's kind of looking up. It's just you're always pushing that boundary of this time I'm not going to make it to get the power. All right, so you and you. All right, I really don't like that noise. Sorry, that one's got to go. Yeah, so we could do this, and you know what? Honestly, every one of these that we put up there slows down the loss of power. It means that we can use one more machine. Yeah, and then those go in there. So if I put you in here, oh, it needs a nothing. Oh, it needs soldering alloy. Okay, that's easy enough. Like a 10-second recipe. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. This one's not fast. It's okay. Hopefully, in fact, we can take a look here. And it's not going down super fast. We'll put down some of these, and that input. Why is that input steady now? That's what. See, before it was like bouncing all over the place. Now let's put these three down. See how that helps. It's on top of southwest. Yeah, okay. And some of these are not quite optimal placed, but I don't know how to fix it. So like right here, we'll go ahead and grab a point or sorry, plug. Put you there. You are solar. And I can put those down. And now it's up to, was 59, now it's 65. So we're still going down, but we're going down slightly less. We run down there, we should have just enough that we could go, right? So we'll just keep making that happen. I mean, not like right now. We're not going to sit here and babysit it. As much as it looks like that's what I'm doing. Right, so we got those. We need to go get the pumps. And we need to get the, is it chips? You think I made a few? Yeah, we've got the chips. We don't have chips. Uh-oh. This might be for naught. I know. I did a thing, and then I was saving it for showing everybody. That's what it was. Okay, so last episode, I think we... were... Yeah. So I've got all of this in here, and we got just enough resources that I can grab for 4 more. These take 16 each of those, which it sounds like a lot, but it's just 2 ingots of electrum and 2 ingots of the blue alloy. Blue alloy is a little bit of a pain to make. It's like 3 steps. It needs to be on our automation list, but that's fine. Okay, now the reason why we're doing this is because we want to distill the air, which means we're gonna have to be over on this side. And I just realized we need the clean stainless steel. Okay, see, like, I understand where they came from in here because I don't have any of these covered. But yeah, this guy's making the liquid output hatch, and... Oh, I never made it. Okay, yeah, oh, so up here. This is the last one I put in. I just put this in real quick. Oh, we're backing up in distilled water. Nice. So it's two things. One is because this ender tank kind of stalls out sometimes. I thought it was just stalled out, and that's why the central machines weren't working. These machines right in here. But it wasn't that. It was because I literally wasn't powering the line that the water distiller was on. And even when we weren't producing enough. So now we've got that distiller down there chugging along. And I could probably get rid of the other one, but we'll leave it there. It's a good backup. Right, so I don't think I've got enough stainless steel. I don't think I've got enough stainless steel. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start trying to cut the boring parts for a little bit. I don't need to let it just sit, but I do want to do a few things while I let more stainless steel cook. And we're gonna need. Well, I guess I could just check one thing. So first off, we're gonna make the distillation tower done, and second off, I might have some clean. I have 12, which is obviously not enough. When we do nether air, liquid air, there we go. We do this. So we're getting this already, and I need to make a 6-layer doohickey distillation tower. So that's going to be ballpark 42. So I need another half a stack of these, which means 2 stacks of stainless steel, and I'd kind of like everything to back up at least a little bit. We'll see what it needs. Some of this stuff has never really back stuffed yet. Got 64 in there, but the machine that produces them, this guy here, yeah, it's only got 25. And that's really the big, I think that's a real big sink for this. It's good to have it, but, yeah. So I'm going to go do the solar panels for a little bit, and then I will come back when we have at least a little stainless steel to our name. Okay, so we've got this kind of back up and running. The whole thing's kind of set. We do need to look over at production over here. We still don't have any production going to speak of, which is concerning. Yeah, we need a fair amount. So let's go see if we can scavenge some, and if not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this actually go without, you know. Okay, so like here, we can grab 3 of these, right? Sure. We don't have any of those. Let's see. And then if I grab, there we go. Okay, that'll work. So I run over in here. I hit this in the lathe, and I did also get this finished here, the blue steel. So we're almost ready to see if we can make that happen. In fact, oh, you know what? It goes down here, doesn't it? Ha. In fact, come to think of it, why is that? Okay. 63 for a second. It was supposed to be 62. So the stuff is cold. What? The chemical bath, the vacuum freezer, right? It's busy, happily going through that. We got this black steel ingots going, but these take a little while. They're 13 seconds each, so as I'm looking at that, I'm thinking we might not be able to get that done this episode. And that's okay, because if we run back down to our lathe, it's close to done. So what I'm thinking is that we really need to focus on making these machines here, the multi-block variants. Like the lathe and the bender would both be excellent ones. The mixer would be excellent. Again, of course, here, in fact, we can do it like this. Use of this. Oh, I see. Use of this. The large lathe controller. Beryllium bronze. I should really just make that vacuum freezer, huh? Large forming press control. Ooh, that looks good. Alloy. They all require, yeah, see, they all require crazy things. Like, what the heck is this? 1 manganese, 1 molybdenum, 1 steel, 1 nickel, 2 chromium, and 4 cobalt. In an HV. That's like, why? Why are we doing that? What else do we use alloy for? It doesn't seem like anything. Is that the only thing it's for? The alloy casings, the block of alloy plates, alloy double plates? Yeah, it seems like it's only in here so that they'd have more things for us to do there. Autoclave we don't need just yet. This one we've already done. Wiring mill controller we've got. Thermal centrifuge controller. Sifter, no. Extruder, maybe. It's an extruder required. Beryllium aluminum. Well, whatever. Point is, it's not really a thing that's going to happen anytime soon. This is here because the electrolyzer behind it is where we're getting our phosphorus. This guy's still just chugging along. It takes forever to get anything done with him. We are getting to the point, though, where we can only do 4 more, so at a certain point, I suppose I need more stainless steel plates. But we've got other things to do with our stainless steel at the moment. Flip side, though. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get some more plates, would it? Alright, are you done? You know what, this is done. We'll come back to that here in a little bit. So what we need to do, and I could put this in the machine, but it's so much faster to just do it like this, that we're going to do it like this. Stainless steel frames and stainless steel casings. Okay, so now we've got our stack. We've got our distillation tower. Let's go get the rest of the machines we need. We do need a machine hull. So we'll have to be coming back here in just a moment. Because, sorry, not a machine hull, a maintenance hatch. And we decided it was 5, right? So we're going to need a output bus. I don't really want MV. I don't even really want LV, but that'll do. The output hatches. See. Okay, so liquid air. This is where I'm a little. 35 buckets for nitrogen. It's only 32. So this is where we need the HV input, the HV output, and then I guess the rest can be MV. Is that worth doing? Sure, why not? It's kind of, we need to automate these. And then HV energy hatch. Yep, that tracks. Anything else? Input, 1 output, 4 more outputs. The output bus, the maintenance hatch, energy hatch. I think that's good. So let's go run. As soon as I get everything made, it's like it makes it. That was a good noise. I hope that was a good noise for you. Oh, you know that point when you feel it in your throat? I don't know if you can hear it. Every once in a while, it just catches and I can feel it. I'm gonna get sick here shortly. I'll have to hold off making videos for a few days. But until then, I think I'm still okay. Where are we going? We are running down here to go into the assembler because I need the assembler to be an 8. So I make that guy there, and then we'll throw these in here, and it doesn't hurt to have those. That's fine. This is eminently automatable. We just haven't gotten there yet. I need to set these silicone wafers up to be made. Can we actually... Oh, I did not realize that. Solar panel. Oh! It produces energy from the sun as a cover. What other covers do we have? Do we have better solar panels? Displays data as a... We should make some of those. Anyways, I don't see the solar panel here. Am I just missing it? Because that would be wicked cool if it worked. It's not hard. It's LV. But how about we do this? We just do solar. I wonder if it doesn't work because it's not popping up on any of these. Solar panel. Huh. Okay, what about if we do an MV chip? And we... Sure, right-click that. What is that? An electric jetpack. We were going to make that a while ago and we never got around to it. Yeah, I don't see like a solar panel 2 or anything. That's disappointing. Okay, we made everything we want to make. Don't. Okay. I learned. I didn't back onto the thing while I was eating this time. That never goes well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to build it right smack up against this guy. So the HV input hatch goes right there. And that's the first time that's kicked on in a very long time. Yeah, that'll work. And then I guess we just do output bus. Do I really want the output bus right there? I guess it's fine. HV output hatch. We need the distillation tower to be actually on the bottom, right? Yeah. And then maintenance hatch goes on top. You have that. Okay, and so this is being powered, of course, by the gas collector there. Honestly, I don't think I need this to be, it really probably doesn't need to be EV power. This is the vacuum freezer. It's 17 parallels. It's not perfect overclock. Perfect overclock is such a cool little upgrade for, like, if you're doing things right. Oh, suppose I need to put the energy hatch down. And then I suppose I need to run this over, don't I? And I would actually prefer to have it right there, but these need to be next to each other, so it's fine. And this is like a mega multi-block structure. Okay, so that's one, and then what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the damage, rub some dirt in it. Nice. Okay, and then I should be able to, oh, there's the ladder. Okay, needs maintenance. That's what we expected. And it's going to town. Nice. Okay, what are we getting out of here anyways? We should move all this stuff to go the right way. How long are you going to take? 100 seconds, huh? That does not seem like a good time. Although... Sorry, I had a visitor. It's the person who got me sick. So, I figured maybe you didn't want to hear them with their various noises. Anyhow, argon, helium, carbon dioxide, carbon, oxygen. So it's not hard to figure out what to do. We're just going to take the super chest, put it there, and super tanks. And then we can just do a little bit of that. Yeah, and then I think I can do... Yeah. So one of the things that I learned is that you can, not all devices, but like these ones. In fact, I wonder if I can, just out of curiosity, can I? I don't have any I want to change right now. I was just curious if you could change the output on these hatches. So I know you can change the output, but can you change the... Yeah, so like... Oh, so you're actually changing which way the block faces. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. There are several cases where I've been like, I would like to not have that output. And... Oh, nice. They're all... Okay. So, I don't think we have to lock these output hatches, but I will output that. Okay, so 100 seconds is crazy. That's why it's such a big recipe. Argon. We need the argon for something. Quadria. Yeah, no, there is something near soon. Debris dust and gold. Debris dust we get from electrolyzing purified debris dust. Which we get from... Nah, that's not it. More debris dust. Alright, well, I'm not worrying about that right now, but we will need to get netherite. That's on the list of things we need to get. Last time I actually got far enough that it would have been an issue in Gregtech. There wasn't netherite yet, so... Ancient netherite ingot. I don't remember which one it was that I was looking at that we needed the argon for. And argon, of course, is a famous... So here's the question. Sorry, I totally changed topics. What do we do next? So here, are they really going to want me to? They are. Why do you not? Why are you not unlocked? Distilling liquid air. Really? I have to get all of those? Why is large chemical reactor? Oh my goodness. Polytetrafluoroethyl. Oh my goodness. So the reason why none of this stuff is unlocked is because we never actually got a bucket of the stuff. And the reason we don't have a bucket of the stuff is because I don't... where is it? Tetrafluoroethylene. Yeah, see, I never have enough of it to get a bucket. It's all back here that we're doing stuff with it. Now. So I don't know what to do about that. Oh, it's over here. No, that's that. Oh, it was upstairs. That's why I can never find it. Incidentally. We've got a bunch of Kovar dust, for example. We can't do anything with it because, well, I need to make a vacuum. We'll just make another vacuum thing. That's realistically what we should be doing. Oh, I'm making double stainless steel plates. Interesting. Well, then I don't feel too bad about that. A little bad. Not too bad. Well, but this is already full back up. Where? This. Yeah, look at that go. Alright, cool. So, over here and in here with those. Nice. Okay, so we've done the one, we've done the other. We've got liquid air. I need to get polyethylene somehow. I got distracted. I was going to go find where our polyethylene is and see if we don't have some backed up in it. We're making the large pipe and sheets, because those are the only things that we needed. Oh. It literally, okay. Okay, so guess I just do and do. And now it's not completed because I don't have it. Okay. Chemical skips. I did want to see this. Okay, so this is where it was telling us that circuit 24 tells us which ones are the LCR recipes. I really like that. I like the fact that it tells you this is what you should be doing. Can I put this back in here? I can. Good. Alright, we need to go. We're going to just do a couple of quick little housekeeping tasks then. I will. So, for example, I'm gonna stop tearing things down on camera, but I need to tear this area here down, and I'll do that. I just wanted to show you that that's what I had been doing off camera. Is basically just organizing that. It's gonna look so much nicer. One of our next steps is to do this guy over here, but I wanted to make sure we got some power going first. And what we need to do here is basically see how it's 2 of these. I need to get 4 of them for each sand and gravel. I think is the best plan. And then we have 12 of these to automate, and I don't even know what to do with that. So, sorry, I'm going to come back again. Each one needs to get crushed, and then crushed again, and then centrifuged. I wish there was an easier way to get this stuff. So, like, for example, if we do sapphire, which we don't need to do sapphire anymore, so we might just skip some of it. But, like, well, it is all sapphire. Okay, so we have to macerate it. Oh, we can ore process it. Sapphire, aluminum, green sapphire, almandine. So all of them can just be with distilled water, no less. Can all of them? Wait, let's try that again. Hold on. That's also something that might happen on camera, might not. We've done this ore processing like a billion times. And part of me is also kind of thinking maybe we wait until we can get these ones easily. So what? So silver is the one that we just set up. So ruby, I'm counting them. I don't remember if spessartine is a gem or not. It's gotta be. So one, maybe two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Saltpeter. 8, 9. No, not 9. Nope, not that one. 9, 10, 11, and then the 12th one is spessartine, right? That's topaz. Yeah, spessartine. And topaz, of course, is the one that we're getting our what are we getting out of topaz? You're slowing us down earlier. Oh, fluoride. Yeah, so if we could speed that up, that would be fantastic. We're finally at the point where it's backing up enough that I can get a bucket of it. But and then this is the tantalite, and tantalite comes out of this guy over here. But now I'm thinking, okay, so we're doing tantalite because tantalite gets us manganese. So if I do tantalite, this requires water. Oh, that's the ore washer. Okay, yeah, sorry, ore processing. That's the sodium persulfate. But this just gives, oh, niobium too. But it gives us the tantalite and it gets us the manganese. So we really want to send it through here instead because it's just one process. The problem is I really hate building these guys. They do, however, have perfect overclock. So it really behooves us to actually swap all these over to HV. So many things we got to do. So many things to do. I say that like it's frustrating because I can only do one thing at a time, and I'm excited to do all of them at once. But yeah, I need to swap this over to use those machines there. Like right here in the middle would be a good place to do that. Yeah, right here. Maybe where this is now, but 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 2, 3 of them. I think we could make that happen. In fact, maybe we just continue this line on down. These are distilled water. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And then we were going to run down and... Oh, we were going to put these up. And what was the other thing we needed to clean up? I was on my way when I got distracted. I do not recall. Okay, so skip that one, and it goes right here. But if I put it there, it's got light, and another plug. Nice. I like when I use the Last of Us stack. It does, however, mean that we run into an issue later when I need to fit it back in there. Okay. I was also thinking we should try to switch this up to a gargantuan, but it doesn't matter that much. It seems like a million buffer is about the right point. Maybe this, I don't know. I'm assuming it's just it's a measure of how much more you're inputting than you're outputting. Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. I don't remember what I was gonna do, but I did just realize, you know what we should do is make that guy. So, nope, not that. We need to make another large chemical reactor, and that way we get credit for it. But I was also thinking that nitric acid would be a good thing for us to get back to making. Okay, so this stuff we've got automated. We don't need to touch it anymore. We don't need to look at it anymore. I don't need that. Blue steel, we should have as much as we need for a while. Blue alloy, I don't need. Yeah. Oh, we don't need to make those anymore. I'm kind of over that, but we'll wait a second. I do need to make molting smelters at some point. That would be super convenient. So this is the recipe that we're using. We're just void the water, right? And we get nitric acid. It's easy. It's just oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Why haven't we been doing this? I don't know. In fact, do we get oxygen? We don't get hydrogen, but we've got so much extra hydrogen coming in from everything else. Yeah. And you notice that we're double stockpiling the carbon dioxide. I finally just decided, man, the tanks are so cheap that it... Maybe not for items. Probably for items, but maybe not. But for liquids, just double. We'll use the same ender tank, but I'm not going to worry about whether or not we're waiting it. So we need the nitric acid, because nitric acid mixed with purified pentlandolite gives us this sulfuric nickel solution, which I don't know what to do with. We can get sulfuric acid, which it's so cheap it's not worth worrying about. We can get the oxygen gas, which, you know, sure, maybe back. We get the nickel dust back, but we're getting nickel by default, and that's the only thing we can do with it. So I think we're just going to avoid this stuff. But it gets us the platinum group sludge, and more importantly, it gets us the aqua regia. There was something else we needed this for. Yeah, so it's basically all of these second or third tier solutions. Tetranitromethane. Isn't that what we use to make, yeah, cetane boosted diesel? Interesting. Okay, well, that's good. So we need to make nitric acid regardless. Ethanone and nitric acid gets us tetranitromethane. And then the purified tetrahedrite gets us the platinum group sludge. And basically, I think the idea is supposed to be that we're pulling out whatever's in there. But mostly we need it for nitration mixture later, which is for nitrochlorobenzene, maybe? Yeah, because that's for the dichlorobenzene, which is for the stuff. Things. We need it to make TNT. That's a good recipe. I don't know what we need that for. Aminophenol is for something later on. And then the nitrobenzene, which we needed, of course. No, we don't. That just cooks. Oh, and there's more stuff in here. Oh, this is just a combination of the other stuff we did. This stuff we need for something. Man, so anyways, point is that we need this. We need this made. And in the process, it gets us the achievement, so everything else opens up. And it's not that I literally just looked. It's not a pump, it's the motor and the rotor. One of those, and I got the chips, right? Yes. So you're gonna come here, we're gonna make the large chemical reactor. Wrong rotor! Ha! That's funny to me. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but okay. Do you have one? You don't have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Who else might be backed up? Silver. Ah, I forgot that you need the that one. Okay, so what can I do? Oh, I know what I can do. We'll just do this. You're gonna run and do an old school extractor and fluid solidifier. Why do you suppose that's not making noise? Or is it making noise? I really need to get better food. I think that every now and again. Like, surely I could automate some... Oh, man. You can do 1855. Not that one. I guess we do this one. I mean, easy enough, right? And then I need the rotor mold. And then it's going to be funny if you can't actually do it this way. Fluid solidifier. Nice. Okay. I'll put you back. Okay, so now we can make the thing. All I can visualize in my head is there's this old game. Okay, thank you. And we needed that for flux test. I mean, I had flux test. Surely it's fine. It's fine. Nuclear reactor controller. What? That's like radon. Where do we get radon from? Oh, ender air. Okay. That's going to take... Ooh, ender pearl dust. Nice. Huh. I don't even know what to think about all that. Like nitrogen dioxide is going to make some things easy. Oh, man. I feel like you're supposed to be rebuilding all of your setup every time. And because I'm setting it all up to be like automated, that's part of why I feel like I'm always behind. That seems about right. Okay, so nitric mixture is going to require... We may not have any more hatches, come to think of it. I mean, I've got MV hatches, but we don't need MV hatches for this. Also, I came to a realization. These are not expensive. I should just make a stack of electric blast furnaces. I mean, it's tin cable, 3 stacks of circuits. Heck, I have some of the circuits in here. And then furnaces. And then the heat proofing of our machine casing is easy. I should just make a stack of that. And I can't believe I just now realized that that's what I should do. A large chemical bath? Maybe, huh. Huh, okay. I need the PTFE. And I need... see, input hatch. Yeah, so you got... Oh, I do need HV energy hatches. And this nitric is HV, 16 seconds. I kind of don't want to go more than HV, so I'm going to stick with that. And that steam input hatch needs to go. I just was realizing it. Part of what this is, so like I keep pulling these Stirling dynamos out, putting them in here, but then I decided I don't want them in there. I put them over there. They need their own chest at some point. This obsidian doesn't need to be here. Okay. Hatches. Hatches are boring. That's why I'm hesitating. Yeah, let's go. We can go make them. We'll, come over here. Oh, to get the LV hatch. To get the LV hatch, we need to... Wooden barrel. Just requires a wooden barrel. Oh, well, that's super easy. Okay. We don't have LV machine hulls automated. That is a downside. We do have these guys, though. Is it worth it to make, like... Here, how about we make, like... 32 of these. These guys require the bronze hulls. Okay, so... If I get... 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of bronze ingots, that should make... Should be able to put bender. And then in the lathe, that's a long time. I'll be back when it's done. I didn't realize this could happen. He gave me hearts. I have a llama. What do I need a llama for? I mean, we can make a saddle for it and all. Well, okay then. I didn't realize you could tame these guys. Huh. Well, now that's fun. I mean, not. I mean, look at that face. Just look. Nope. So the guy that made Katamari Damacy made another game called gosh, I don't remember what it's called, but it was you know, like a little wobbly tube guy, and it looks like the second face of them llamas. It's eerie. Okay, so I made a bunch of these, and in fact, I think we can just grab all this. Maybe not all of it, because it's not all going to fit in here. But if I was just thinking, you know what would be a good idea would be to... Okay, what do you require? You require 1, and that's why it's not running. Good. Would be to set up a bunch of these HV energy hatches, or at least get these coiled wires. And I think 8 stacks is right, because it takes 16 per. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Anyhow, so we'll get a half a stack of these coils, because I had a stack of black steel, didn't need it. I got a bunch of leftovers, the other stuff, and this stuff needs to go through one more time. But we do have these done. Okay, so we're gonna run over here. I just realized these weren't finished yet. Well, that's gonna finish up, and that'll save up a bunch of space for stuff. All right, bronze plates and these guys need to go hammer together. I should get a forge hammer at some point. Can we get a multi-block advanced forge hammer? That would be kind of amazing. No. No, because I think all the stuff it does is it wants us to use other machines for. Why do I have 1 HP machine hull? Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know why I grabbed 1. I must have grabbed 2 when I pulled the thing. Anyhow, we were going to do this and then the bronze rods. Get us those. That's 16 of them. And I should be able... Oh, now I'm doing that. That's going to take a long time. Huh, okay. Trying to think, in order to make the output buses and stuff, that requires an MB. So I could... Do I have another assembler here? I don't. And I've turned in all my other assemblers. I will only have the 1 assembler from now on. So I guess I will be back again in a moment. So I did just realize that we have an automated source of nitrogen now. So we should probably grab this and this and run them down so that that is available at need, because we are going to need nitrogen here in just a moment. So I thought, hey, let's do that. And I don't know where I've got a... Oh, right there. Cool. Yes, here, but over here. Okay. It was the worst kind of joust where you both lose. Okay. Yeah, over here. And what I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to have 2 of these. But I think I'm just gonna go... Can I not do this? Apparently not. So maybe... Nitrogen, nitrogen, and you're locked. Yeah, good. Okay. So I can just have you go... And done. It's just done. Nice. Okay. It does mean, though, that this is going to stop if I don't fluid void. And it was kind of just extra anyway, so I'm not real worried about it. You, however, can be output there. And we were using a little bit of nitrogen for something. But we should basically be producing 35,000 nitrogen So that's a bucket every 3 seconds. And we'll improve that dramatically when we get to the next energy tier. I think it'll be okay. I don't remember what we used this for, but it was something kind of nifty. Oh, we can use big ice. Was that it? That was it. Oh, liquid ice. Liquid ice we used for something. There we go. The blank dimensional coordinate crystal. Yeah, I think that's all we need it for. So we basically just save it until then. Isn't there one more thing we could do with it? It's just water. This would be the reason they do stuff like this is so that they can provide you with ice or something, and that's how you get water in an environment where you can't get water, which is kind of cool. Okay, so what we have to decide here is, do we swap over on the oxygen? Because we are already producing oxygen. Right, that's the hydrogen. There's chlorine. I need to move all of these into like a museum area or something. Hydrogen, oxygen. Yeah, this is our oxygen stuff. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is just having 2 of these as outputs rather than pumping the one in. We'll just have these both be outputs. So let's go to 016 and put that there. What is 016? I've already forgotten. Orange and pink. Do I not have any more oranges? Oh, orange and... I don't have any pink, though. Kind of interesting what you run out of. Yeah, so we'll put you down. This is 6. And orange is 1. Got oxygen, nice. And I'm also kind of hoping that, let's see, it's northeast. I'm also kind of hoping that by having 2 of these down, it won't be as picky so much. Okay, so we'll put that there. We'll set you to output that way. And now anything that goes oxygen goes that way. Carbon dioxide I don't need. I don't think. It might be... I think we've just got it as CO2. We might just put it there as well. But you can be fluid devoiding. Helium and argon we don't need yet, and this we obviously don't need. And we'll never need it, so we'll just go ahead and set it to... Well, we will, but if we hit 8 million and we need 8 million, we'd probably better have a good way to make it by that point. Would be my thought. Okay. So those are set in hydrogen. So 714016. 714016. What is our hydrogen? DOE. Why? Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can remember all of these at the same time. $714 was gray, orange, or is yellow, right? Yeah. Okay, so okay, nitrogen. 016 was orange and pink. Oxygen. And DOE. D was brown. No. Brown is something else. What is D? Purple, maybe? No, red was E. Did I mention I've got a lemma now? What do I do with it? Green, right. Green makes sense for D, because green and D have so many things in common. I actually have like 4 stacks of cactus down there. Hydrogen, perfect. Okay, so these are going to be our inputs. We'll have to figure out how to set up the output later, but we'll get there. All right, what were we waiting? Oh, we need to go grab the rest of these. Okay, cool. That's that, and you should be done. Nice. But I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to snag these and make our bronze crates. And what did we decide we needed? Input hatches? We can just change it later if it matters. This should be a 1. In fact, I don't even care. 1, yes. MV machine hulls and bronze crates. No! What do you need? You need wooden crates. No, MV machine hull. But polyethylene's okay. Because polyethylene's what I've got. Okay. Because I had soldering iron in there and not polyethylene. Okay, we're going to bounce as soon as we've got the... I think 4 is what we need. Oh, 8 seconds always seems so long. Okay, put that in there, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna jump back over here. So we'll look up here real quick. Gasoline, nope, don't care about that. Distilled water, don't care about that. This seems like a fine place to put our, put our new machine. Just need to bring some power up. Not there. There's fine. I don't have any aluminum wire, but we'll get that sorted. Let's just doot, and I can get out this way? Yes. Okay. So... Oh, I need a maintenance hatch. Doggone it. Okay, we'll get some aluminum wire while we're out. In fact, I might have some wire in here. Do. Nice. Wait. Let's go. Why do I have gold wire? What in the world? When did I ever decide I needed gold wire? I don't know. You can accidentally go there. Then later I'll be like, why do I have gold wire in here? What was I thinking? Right, so nitric acid is a go, but I need that machine hull southwest. And I bet you I need to wait for this to finish, except that I can do it differently. Put you in here. Switch you to an 8. Oh no, that's a bus! Oh, I needed hatches. Oh no. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. That's frustrating too. Okay, I can fix this. How do I fix this? I think I just have to make more. Yeah, but that's okay because realistically, we don't need too many more of these, so put you back, and then we will grab. Is it MV hatch? I need to bust this eventually, anyways. It just seems silly that that's what I just did. Input hatch is bronze drums. Okay, we can do bronze drums easily enough. We just need half stack, so that's 2 of these, and then a third of them to make the long rods. You and Bender. Ooh, he's bad. We want Bender. Okay. You're going to town. You're doing your thing. That's fine. We'll come back shortly. We can like split this stuff down while we're waiting. Yeah, right up here. And how have we decided to do this? First off, you are going to need to go that way so we can see it from here. And then you are going to go like that. That'll work. Because then I'm going to do the output for the nitric acid. Yeah, right here. And then it'll output backwards. That's going to be hard to get to. But I'll just put a letter here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out. Oh, and then we need to grab this here. Do. And hit that. Like so. Got a HV energy hatch here. Nice. Good job. And yeah, that'll work. So let's go ahead and put some of these down. This nitric acid. Oh, it's got to have 2, doesn't it? Yeah, and then we'll put the fluid void on the other one. This is as good as place as any for that fluid void. Maybe right here. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. I just overthink everything. I think maybe back across the back here. Okay. So now we need to go make stuff happen again. So we got lathe, got bronze plates, and we have enough crafting uses. I did not expect to be going through so many hammers today. You and you. Yes. Now, in the assembler, we go. Let's pull this out and that in there. Why did you oh, you're out of polyethylene. Okay. We can fix that, no problem. We go right over here. We go back here. And this is nope, this is polyethylene. This is polyethylene. And when I do this, it should start making more, right? No, because that's hardly a dent. Good gravy. Great googly moogly. I don't even know if that's okay to say. It's just Mr. Magoo. I don't know if there's anything wrong with Mr. Magoo. It looks like I'll be back in a moment. And we should be good. Okay, now we're good, right? Oh, we need one more. Oh, dangnabbit. I keep forgetting. Right, because the nitric acid, 3 input, 2 output. Yeah. Although, oxygen and ammonia would be even easier, wouldn't it? We are making ammonia, not doing anything with it. Do we do anything else with ammonia? We do lots of things with ammonia. I mean, we're also, well, I don't know, sure. Hey, we get the cesium oganescent hexanitrate. We get that from something we just looked at. And the nitrogen dioxide with water makes nitric acid, nitric oxide. That's another thing. Where did we get that from? That was, oh, that's from liquid ender air. So this whole thing might get changed. I would really like to know what the most optimal way of doing things is instead of having to figure it out. What do they think this is? Some sort of game? This is no game, my friend. This is one man's life in the void with the stars and his technology. Alright, so I guess Where did we decide to put the one in the back? I guess it was just supposed to be right here, right? And we can put you... Oh, we gotta... Yeah. What did I just... Oh. Okay. So I moved forward, and it totally didn't look like that's all I had done. I thought I'd, like, shrunk down or something. And as I say that out loud, it seems kind of silly. But that's what I thought for a moment. Okay, you can go place that way. And we're going to put that... hatch on you. Include voiding cover. Nice. Yeah, you can just go right there. And we'll give you a... Here, we'll, water. You're locked to water. So now when we do this, and we need that filter. Which is another thing I need to automate making, but, you know. Set that to true, and then we can come back up to the top. Input hatch. There. Done. And then 3 input hatches. One of them with a 24. Make. No. Mm-hmm. Why didn't you make? Got power. Okay, what are we missing? Maintenance, energy, output, input, output, input. Oh, right, that's a... Ah, that's right, and then needs the pipes. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about that. Okay, let's go and fix it. Should be easy to fix. Right? Sure. The question is, do I have one of those pipe things already made? E-T-F-E, please. I don't. Okay, but I do have Cooper nickel. And how do we make those PTFE casings? Right, there we go. Normal polytetrafluoroethylene fluid pipes, and I didn't realize how necessary these guys were going to be, or I don't know that I would have. I maybe need to set up making those two. At the very least, maybe some ingots. Where was this? Oh, I'm on the wrong end. I was like, who moved everything on me? Oh, good, I did. I am making ingots. Okay, so we need 4. So that's 12. I am currently thinking maybe we just make more than we need. In fact, I know we're going to make more. So we need 4 more. And then 8 of these. Cool. And are you full yet? You are. Okay, cool. So we are backing up. And part of why we are backing up, don't know why we're backing up, if I'm honest. We're not making any tetrafluora. We got the oxygen, but we're not making the tetrafluoroethylene because we don't have the hydrofluoric acid for it. We don't have the hydrofluoric acid because we don't have the topaz. Okay. Alright, so let's go. It's weird that it doesn't have enough. That's the one that's always outputting instead of the other one. Anyhow, we're going to jump over here. We are going to run this through a normal pipe. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. And the lathe. I like that you can use the lathe on the plastic ingots too. That's just fun. Okay, so you and you mix that. And then we should have the plates and the pipes and the things. It's also weird to think about how, like... Oh, come on. I don't know how to phrase it, but the actual machines in the real world might be like that. Like how much of machines in the real, that's how what I'm trying to figure out is how much of machines in the real world really are just like big piles of, oh, interchangeable parts. This goes here, that goes there. Done. Okay, so this needs to go away. And this needs to go in there. And then the Cooper-Nickel goes on the outside. Formed. Perfect. Okay, now how do we get out? That's fine. I do need to be careful though that we don't set it up so that I can't get out. Okay, so... Right, one of these needs to be each of them. So this one's going to be 24. And then... hydrogen, oxygen, and the other one in. You should be... No, you need maintenance. Okay. And you are making nitric acid and water. Nice. Okay. So if we're lucky, we can set this to nitric acid quickly. Oh, nice. This is a 16-second recipe. That's kind of long, but it'll be okay. All right, so you're just going to form... A lot of the oxygen is waste. Hydrogen is definitely waste. Nitrogen and oxygen actually come from right over there, so I think we're okay. This can just run. It might be worth putting a second energy thing on there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come up with a... so nitric acid would be, what? 711? In fact, we'll go do that. Gray, orange, orange. We haven't used that one yet, I don't think. But I do want to put one of these tanks on there. Like so. And we're going to set you to fluid lock, not void, but definitely output to the back. Is that a good idea? I'm now suddenly thinking maybe it's not a good idea, because then we will be able to see what the color is. So instead we'll output to the front, and we can't see that it's nitric acid as well, but yeah, whatever. Alright, let's go make 711 real quick, and then we can call it a success. Oh, we need two of them, don't we? Okay, that's fine. Because you go here, and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 7. Nothing. Good. Northeast. Yes. And I'm going to need to go and make some more carpet. Yet even more. Okay. So here's 711, and we come up here to do it. And I should probably, just for my own benefit, do that. And that. It's not necessary, but, you know. And then we won't do that one because we want to be able to haul out if we need to. I can't. Okay. Right here, and like so. You have got nitric acid now. My followers await as I run over here because... How are we going to do this? I think we need to... No, I don't even care. It's not right. It's backwards, but needs must. And we are almost out of these MV pumps that we made very long time ago. You're nitric acid, right? Yeah. In fact, actually, you don't need a stockpile it there. Problem solved. Except I would like my... humpback. They're all very precious to me. I made them with love. Where is that? There it is. You. Did I already put that? Oh, no, I did not. Okay. Boom, and import. Perfect. Okay, this is apparently a very fast recipe. I can't even tell how fast it is. It goes by so fast. 2 ticks. Okay, well, I'm glad I've got the advanced ore washer then. But that does mean that this is nitric acid 2. Yes, it is. So actually, let's go run and grab. It's empty now, but it won't be forever. So let's go grab a 711. Keep forgetting you can't. I keep snapping into the mic. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit that I'm picking up rather than not just not doing. Self-analytical to a fault lately. 711. In my mind, what I'm thinking is I need to have some verbalization, some audio cue, to let you know that I'm irritated with how I just did something. But I don't think that's the cue to use. Oh, not here. It's over here. So we needed to use this to make the Aqua Regia. And it doesn't have any yet, but it will. And then the Aqua Regia is 441. We use that somewhere down here. 441. Yeah. Basically, it mixes with the platinum group sludge. Shouldn't you be working? Why aren't you working? Centrifuge. Platinum group sludge with the... Oh, it needs 12 buckets. Really? Oh, 1,200 millibuckets. With 6 of that. Aha! Why would I have turned that off, do you suppose? Well, regardless. We do need to process these at some point. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare, so this may all get pulled out and put somewhere else. Right now we are... This is the platinum. I don't think we need platinum for anything else. We've got inert metal mixture. Let's see what that makes us. In fact, platinum group sludge. So this is the last of the sludges. There's like 6 sludges. And this is the only one that's made in this pattern. So, right. Okay, so raw platinum powder. That's the stuff that we're running over there in the electrolyzer to get chlorine and platinum out of it. Raw palladium powder, which we run in a chemical reactor with hydrochloric acid. And we get palladium and ammonium chloride. Who knows what that does? I don't understand some of these. Like, why would I do that recipe? This makes sense. Inert metal mixture is ruthenium tetroxide, rhodium sulfate. Need sulfuric acid, huh? Anything else we can do with this? No, nothing. Okay. I don't know what we use these guys for, but I'm assuming obviously this one is a... Oh, interesting. You have to make carbon dioxide instead of the standard electrolyze it. Rhodium, sulfur trioxide. See, I don't want to make that. Oh, no, it gives... Oh, it gives us sodium trioxide. So we can use this to make sodium trioxide because we need sodium trioxide for... Not that one. One of these recipes was like... Yeah, NPK. Nice. Okay. I'm going to have that exact same recognition later. And then this one is more hydrochloric acid. We just soak it in a ton of acid. I love that. And that's iridium metal residue, which should just give us boring things. Iridium and platinum sludge residue, which is just some gold. Might even be worth just tossing. It's not even... I don't even know that it's worth processing. And then the platinum sludge residue, which, again, This one. You are definitely going to void. These guys, not so much. Yeah. I have had the exact same thought before. All right. Well, like I said, this has been fairly successful. We fixed the power supply issue we were imminently running into. And you know what I just realized we should do? I've got like 2 minutes. I know. I keep coming up with things to do. Let's make this real quick. I've got plenty of time. I'm gonna pause it real quick, and I'll come back when I have 4 stacks of Invar. Okay, I just went around and did just random things. But we have all of these, and we should be actually at all those. So I should be able to grab this, like so, and then make those. That's 2. Dagnabbit, did I break my... I did break my hammer again. Okay. Look. I'm not going to be able to afford a diamond hammer every 2 seconds. Actually, I can. And then finding... Oh, man. Finding where I put these, the sticks. I may need to just set this to be automatically crafted. We do need to get into AE at some point. We're already kind of getting into the point where it's too much for me to constantly craft everything, but I enjoy the game more when we're not. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. There's no reason for us to be struggling with making the blast furnace. I don't need to automate anything to make just the blast furnace. So, you know, there's 2 stacks of heat-proof Invar casing. Let's, in fact, let's look here. Blast furnace. I guess there's 317 recipes. Figure there's 3 each. So a stack is not the worst idea in the world. Probably don't need... In fact, a half stack is going to last us forever. So let's make a half stack of these, and then we'll set up the blocks to automate. That's my current plan. So we need a stack and a half of cobble, or of furnaces. So there's that. Just to you. Then I guess you and you. Yes. And then all we got to do is grab some tin cables, which we have downstairs. Over here, though, it's upstairs and around behind. Can't even get on top. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2. No, wait. We only need 1. We'll go grab some... Yeah, southeast, and grab 2. Only need half that too. I had totally planned on doing this a whole stack, and at the last second I chickened out. Oh well. Stack of you, and we should be able to do that and that and that and that. Okay, so that is as good as automating the blast furnace, because I just realized there's no point in automating the thing if we can just make a stack of it and be done. So the only thing that does need to be automated, though, is we got to get the... Although I guess we would make more of this. We might automate it later. But right now I'm backed up with so many things. I need to automate steel. I need to automate lumium. Maybe signalum. There's a bunch of stuff that would just be convenient to automate. So we're going to get that going here shortly. In the meantime, I'm still playing with these things. Uh-oh. Why didn't you cook? So this is another one that randomly... It seems like... I really do think it's one of the optimization mods. I think it... if it doesn't see an update in a block in long enough, it just stops using it. Anyways. We're good for now, though. I had fun doing this episode. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.